Hey Floss Tube, it's Taryn. It is Sunday, December 3rd. I know, back again so soon. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a good weekend. We are in Vegas. Um, it was rough going. Abigail was not feeling better. I wasn't sure she was going to get on the plane at all on Friday morning. Friday afternoon, I guess, is when our flights were. Dax finally had a talk with her to try to calm her down, get her to quit worrying quite so much, because if she gets there and it's horrible and she can't handle the cold and she can't be away from Christmas and all of that, she can come home, plain and simple. We're not going to make you stay. We'll get you a ticket and get you home. So that helped. And once we finally just made the decision, well, she made the decision to do it and just did it, she was fine. However, I was stressed about that, freaking out about it that morning. Because if it's, what if she was ill and there was, something else wrong, something that she needed to go to the doctor, and I'm sending her to another country and she's, we're going to be on the other side of this country, and it just, stressful. They're your kids. And then Dax remembered that he had some stuff at the office, so we needed to stop by there on our way to the airport. The only problem with that is it's not on the way. So we had to go about 20 miles in the wrong direction to get the stuff from the office. But we got to the airport, and that was all good. But then Abigail was flying Air Canada. There was no one working the ticket desk. We got her checked in on a kiosk, but Air Canada does not let you pay in advance for the luggage. You have to do it at the airport, and you have to do it with a credit card. Abigail doesn't have a credit card. And nobody was going to be at the desk until after Dax and I had to leave. I couldn't give her my credit card because I had left it at home with the other kids in case something came up. And if Dax left her his credit card, then if something came up, we didn't have anything while we were here. So, yeah, more stress. Woohoo! But we found a kiosk that sold Visa debit cards, so we bought one of those and told her we had to leave her not checked in, out at the ticket desk, not through security. I would have preferred to have known that she got through security and was at her gate when we left, but that wasn't possible. So anyway, she had texted me while we were on our flight that she got through and everything was okay. I guess right before we left, because we had to leave her sitting there because we had, at that point, 30 minutes to get through security and to get to our flight. So anyway, it all worked out. It was all good. And then yesterday, Dax and I were out running around, went to a couple of different casinos. We were at one casino and they did players cards. Dax already had one. He was getting his renewed. I get them. I never use them because I can't remember to put that little card in the machine and take it back out. Anyway, while we were standing there, the lady printed one for me, and Dax's card is denoted for military, and mine had My generation on it. That's what it said. I was like, what is that? I don't know. So we're walking through the casino, and I'm looking around, and I see a sign. Well, on Wednesdays with your My Generation Players Club, you get your 25% senior citizen discount at bingo and whatever freaking else. I get it. I get it. I know I'm old enough to be a senior citizen. But do you have to point it out to me? Do you have to put it on the card to remind me constantly? Sheesh. I think that's why Dax had pity and took me to Stitcher's Paradise. Between the stress over Abigail and worry about her, and then just having them shove it in my face that I'm a senior citizen. He had mercy. He had pity. I think that's why he took me. But I'll show you what I got. I didn't go crazy. I spent $60-something. It wasn't an insane amount of money. However, for me, $60-something at one fell swoop on cross stitch is an insane amount of money. I never do that. So, anyway, I got some little linen with the polka dots because I see the other things that people do on this, and it's so cute. I got this little kit. It is a shepherd's bush pattern, Glory. And it's a kit. Like I said, it came with everything. I doubt that I will do it as a scissor fob. I'll probably do the little pillows for my not adorable bowl. You are sitting on the desk in the hotel room. There's a little ledge right here. Back there in the corner is a weighted, what they call that? There's no bar drinks, it's just little snacks, but it's weighted. So if you pick something up to look at them and you put them back down, it doesn't matter. When you picked it up and it shifted the weight on that, it bills you. Yeah. Stay away from the snacks. And then I got Little House Needleworks Sheep Virtues. I actually thought I only picked up one. But when I got back here, I realized that I had bought two. And it's all good. Eventually, I want all of them. Like I said, I didn't spend a lot, so... Okay, spend a lot. But I don't spend a lot at one time on cross-stitch. So this was good. Two was good. That was as much as I could handle. They had all of them. I mean, I could have bought all of them, but I just... I needed a little bit at a time. And I blew my budget. I was talking about how good I was doing. Well, not anymore. I'm going to have to finish something. I got this one is Stony Creek, a bushel in a pack. But how cute is that? I mean, I like it. And I like that it's kind of chunks of solid colors and not... After Norman, I like that it's not so detailed. And so... And then these last two patterns. It's two patterns in one package. They're so stupid. They really are. But I couldn't quit laughing at them. I love stupid things that make me laugh. Santa's fox and Santa's raccoon. Really? But look at their faces. Look at the face on that fox. I mean, come on. So there you go. I had to have it. Because that fox is just ridiculous. He really is. I'll do them both. But reindeers, they aren't. But like I said, I love stupid things. I like things that make me chuckle. And that's all I bought. Like I said, I was really good. Dax went into the store for a little bit. And then he was like, okay, this is all the fun I can stand. I'm going to go wait in the car. And he told me, you take your time. Take as long as you want. I'm fine. Just do what you want to do. And he means it. He really does. But I still feel bad if he's sitting out there in the car. And I could have bought whatever I wanted to. He hasn't asked me what I bought. He hasn't asked me how much money I spent because I don't do that stuff very often. So he just wants me to go get what I want. But I don't need any of it. So I didn't want to go get a bunch of stuff. I didn't need that. I have a list of patterns that I want, that I know I want. They're on a sticky note on my computer. None of those are them. I don't know. The sheep virtues might be on the list, but that's not even all of them. So, anyway. After we left there, we went out to Mount Charleston and drove around a little bit, sightseeing, and got out at some of the pull-offs and took pictures. We weren't prepared to hike, so we didn't do any of that. I can say that one of the things I love about Las Vegas is that we were, I don't know, 30 miles out of town, out of the city, and we're up in the mountains with snow, and we come back down here and it's 70 degrees. It's just craziness, but I like that. I like that you just drive there and it's like you're in a whole nother world, you know. So that was fun. We stopped at one of the casinos off the strip, and we were going to have dinner before we headed back this way at one of the buffets. And while we were standing there, this elderly couple, and I know, senior citizen, they were older than me. Seriously, if somebody had said, how old do you think they are? I don't know, 100, 110. They were an elderly couple and their disabled daughter. They shuffled when they walked, and those little tiny, maybe 3 inches of progress with each step, little tiny steps. And I think seriously, neither one of them probably should be out without a walker, in the kind with the chair to sit in. But the lady was holding her husband's hand and really using him to keep her balance and stuff, which, truth be told, he had enough trouble keeping his own balance. But they got about right in front of us, and she stopped walking, and she stood there, and there was no other reason really to be standing where we were, to stop there. There wasn't anything to look at or anything. And so we were watching and paying attention, and she started to just fall over. She was short of breath, and Dax caught her, which I know saved her from getting injuries. She would have knocked her husband over. It saved him from getting injured. But he caught her and held her until they could get a chair from out of the dining area over to get her in. And then she would not let go of his hand until he got her seated in the wheelchair when security finally showed up with one. I think they were taking their time because the employee that called it in said that, there was an old lady who needed a wheelchair. And so I don't think they really thought much of it. After about 10 or 15 minutes and nobody had shown up, I went and found another employee and said, she is short of breath. She doesn't just need a wheelchair. She's short of breath. She can't stand up. She needs some medical attention. Could they please hurry? And after that, they were there within a minute or two. So that was good. They were very grateful, all of them, for Dax being there. And so was I. That was it was awesome. It was awesome that he could help. So that was pretty cool. What else? I'm trying to think. It's been like a crazy trip already, and we haven't been here 48 hours yet. It's just been insane. But that's what makes the memories, right? Yeah, I haven't put 10 stitches in on anything, so I probably need to do that. Dax is in class today. I decided not to go to this one. Um, he's going to text me when they get ready to break for lunch, and we'll decide what we're going to do. The conference provides lunch, so if he's going to go do that, then I'll just go wander around and find something to eat. I can't wander too far because I suck at knowing where I am. It's terrible. Oh, then the other night, it's Friday night, actually Saturday morning, about 3 o'clock in the morning, this group of girls, young ladies, were drunk as all get out coming in. They were coming down the hall. And I was sound asleep. And they were talking loud. Well, one of them sounds very similar to my daughter Addison. And I woke up immediately pissed off at Addison for the idea of even coming home drunk. And it took me a few seconds to realize that, yeah, I'm not at home. That I'm in a hotel in Las Vegas and they get to be drunk if they want to. So Addison was in so much trouble and she didn't even know it. Anyway, I think that's about it. The same group of girls got in. I'm thinking they must have been leaving today because they got in about midnight last night. So I haven't heard them yet today. So who knows? Anyway, that's really all I have. If I get any progress made or things change, I will check back in. And thank you guys for watching and commenting, likes, the subscriptions, all the usual stuff. You don't know how much I appreciate it. One of these days, I will get around to answering the comments. It just always seems like there's something else going on that makes it difficult. And if I do it on my phone, the post doesn't always show up. That might be different since we're here in the city and not out in the country, but anyway, thanks again. If anything happens, I'll let you know. Y'all have a good week. Thanks, y'all. Bye.